Hello and welcome or welcome back to the channel. Today's video is my completed pages for the months of, let me work this out now, December and January. I wasn't going to do this so early, but I've done so many pages the last 2 months. I'm just going to do it anyway. So my original plan was to do December, January, February, but I've done way more pages than I thought I would, and because of that I've kind of underpicked the amount of pages for the 3-month term. So I'm changing it because, you know, it's colouring, we don't have rules, we can do what we want, to a 2-month term. So there will also be a colouring plans video for February, March and April at the end of this month, a little bit earlier than planned because I need some new books and stuff to play with. So, and I will update you in everything that, you know, kind of was going on and what occurred in that video. So we need a little bit more light, to be honest, don't we? I'm going to pause this. I'm just going to sort out the lighting that is occurring right now. Okay, a little bit better, I think. We'll see how we go. So in December and January I completed a whopping 24 pages, which doesn't sound like a lot for most people, but for me is phenomenal. To put it into perspective, I only coloured 30 pages in the entire year of 2023, and 5 of those I did in December, and then I've done 19 more pages this month. Like, who knew? So it kind of just destroyed all my schedule and hence we're here early. So these are not in order because I've just got my stack of books off to the left and we're just gonna go through them. So I have Tales from the Midnight Masquerade by Hannah Colson. I had picked this into my stack of books to work on, and I chose this beautiful lady here, and I am so pleased with how she came out. I'm been very organized and I've written everything down. So for this lady I used Polychromos and Holbein pencils. I then used Prismacolor for her skin because I do tend to do that quite a lot. I've got a white Signo gel pen just to lighten up some of the outlines on her skin, because it does bother me, those thick black lines and the Hannah Colson, and I think I need a bit of practice, but I do actually really like how it's turned out. And obviously for the little white snowflake kind of look in the background, I do watch Colouring with Elena quite a lot, and she tends to do this with her skin, and she did this sort of thing with the bottom of her body, so I really liked the idea. So I'll come back to that in a moment. I've used Black Jelly Roll Glaze by Sakura to get this kind of just little raised black jewellery effect. The background is done with Kingot and Distress, you know, the Distress gel crayons. It's is it by Team Ranger, something like that, the Ranger Distress crayons, and some Faber-Castell gelatos. So essentially just a gel crayon background. You guys know, like, most of the time that's what you will see from me. And I did something that I never really do and is out of my comfort zone, because I do not draw. I know, I colour an awful lot, but I do not draw. But this original page is a fan with a floating hand and this little collar piece here, and then she's just a head with hair, and I just wanted her to be a proper piece. So I added her shoulder and the baseline of this dress piece, and then just added some kind of very flowing, thick looking sleeves. And I did take this idea from Colouring with Elena because she's done something like essentially the same. So I really liked how that looked. It looked very simple, which is key for me, and easy to lay on the page. So I just popped a very thin pencil line layer on, so I could erase it when I got it wrong. And I'm actually really pleased with how she has come out. I love, love, love her. And she's a very simple brown, purple, pink colour palette. You know, keep it plain. It's the easiest way off for the time, and I love her. I know, I didn't even do really simple pages all month, and I still got loads done. This is what you get when you get a week off work. I realised how people get so many pages done. they get some time off, and they work through loads of them. So from there, I have my Matchstick Mouse winter colouring book by Morgan O'Brien. This was also in my pile of books to work in this month, so yay. And what I did with this one is I took a couple of the colour palettes from the Sarah Renee Clark colour cubes. I think these will both be from volume 2. So I took this kind of more as a, what's the word, inspiration than a locked in colour, but I've mainly kept to these, and I've done 4 pages in here. I know, what on earth, someone took over me in my sleep, I think. So I've done 4 pages in here. So my first one is this little guy. I know he's a bit orange and weird, but I still like him, he's still cute. This one, I have filmed all the footage for a colour along with you guys, so you should be seeing this guy pop up at some point. Obviously, it's just a lot of footage to put together and edit and voice over, so it might just take a little minute, but I did. I even filmed some of my colouring, like a colouring channel, remembered to do it. So page number 1, love, love, love. Page number 2. And I'm not sure you can really see the white in here with my lighting. Let's see if we can calm that. There we go. Calm that down a little bit. And you can just see that I've added kind of a lavender and a blue into the snow. And then outlined all that with a white Uniball signal. I have based my pages, all 4 pages are the same, with alcohol marker, and then the pencils I've used for all of these pages, I'll just check. Yeah, it's the Artex pencils, and I've kept kind of the same sort of colours. You'll see the only thing I really changed is I turned this orangey mouse a little bit more brown, but I've kept the same colour scheme through the pages. I added a Thule Art blue paint pen to this one as well. My little purple guy in the back is the new addition of colour on this page. And then page number 3, again, super cute, really fun, love how this turned out. It's an Ohuhu marker base again, Artex pencils again, same colour palette, same set, white Uniball gel pen, and I've just added a yellow pencil into the highlight just to give that illusion of the fire just catching the light with them. And you can see I've still, as much as I can, stuck to this colour inspiration. I did add purple, not gonna lie, I did some purple. And then page number 4, I skipped a few. I did this fun sledding version here. Same colour palette again, the same blue Thule Art paint pen in the background, and the white signal, just a little bit of lavender this time in the snow, just to give it, you know, a little bit of life, stop it being too flat. And again, that's super cute, super cute. Really pleased with the 4 pages I got done. So I went from 0 pages in this book to 4 pages. Really pleased. I'm going to put that away for a little while now, so it will disappear. Okay, my Enchanted Faces by Hannah Lynn. As you guys know, I have a standing buddy colour in this book, and I had got a little bit just meh with my colouring last year, so I was a bit behind, so I actually caught up on some of the old pages this month as well, so super pleased. So I did, again in no order, we've just got this fun one. I'm going to try and work out which page is which. So that's Wendy's Walrus, It's Ohuhu marker, crayon pencils, Prismacolor for the skin, blue Posca background. I've got some white Signo just outlining his tusks, and a Pentel gel pen around the edge in a purple. I think she turned out pretty cute, and in fairness, I don't think I did too bad on the skin. I'm getting better as I go. I really struggle with the Hannah Lynn noses because they're not there, and like I said, I do not draw things in, so I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I couldn't remember if I'd shown you this one or not at the end of November, so there's just an added little, I don't think that I did. So there is her as well. She's a past buddy page. Again, just Ohuhu marker, some pencil on top, and a acrylic paint pen black background with a metallic gel pen around. From there, I have this lovely lady. She is this month's, did I actually put, bear with me, I have forgotten to, I've been putting down when I do my pages lately to keep track, and I think I forgot. So she was this month's buddy colour, and she turned out okay. The skin's a little bit pale, a little bit muddy, but again, I try my best. Let's see if I have what I used on this. I'm trying to remember which page she is and what she's called. Okay, I think she is. Is she Yazmin? Right, forget it. Let's look her up. Let's not spend 10 million years trying to work it out when. It tells you in the front. I know you guys are looking right. There we go. She's Yazmin. Right. Okay, we got there. She's Yazmin. So I used Ohuhu and Lemon markers as a base, Prismacolor for her skin. We've got some white Signo gel pen for the white bubbles, and black Sakura Jelly Roll glaze. And then I did use, to outline, the leaves and the flowers have got Tuliar paint pens, and I kind of gone over the top of them with my pencils, and the pencils I've used on this page are all Prismacolor. Just double checking that. Yep, Prismacolor. That's the only pencil on this page. Right, I got there in the end. That's January's. Right, December's, and I think this is my favourite page I've done in here for a long time. A long time. I love her. She is Amanda, I believe. Yes, she's Amanda. I did her last month. I've used Ohuhu marker as a base, Starjoy gold pencils. Her skin's done in Prismacolor. I know it's a little bit dark, but I did my best. White Uniball Signo just to go around the edge of the clouds and her eyes. I've got a gold metallic paint pen for, I wanted her headpiece to look like jewellery rather than a real tree, so that's why I did the metal. We've got a Pentel gel pen around the edge, and then just black and blue Posca paint pen in the background. I just wanted this butterfly to just fade into the background. I love her hair. I've gone for a lot more realistic look than I usually do in these books, so you can kind of really see the actual hair strokes on this one. I really love how she turned out. I have one more. I know, so many pages. Like, who am I? This one is Envy. Do you remember that? Again, she was a buddy colour page along with the last one I was catching up with. We've got a Hoo-Hoo marker as a base, the Star Joy Gold pencils, Prismacolor for her skin because I'm a coward, glossy accents on her eyes. I haven't done that in forever. I used to do that all the time and then I just forgot. So I'm back to it. I'm enjoying that. And I think that's it for this page. I just used an alcohol marker on the border because I realised later I hadn't done it and quickly just added it in. I love how her hood has turned out and her hair colour. And to be honest, I actually really like the skin tone created. I just added some white Uniball over the trees in the back to look like a winter page. And just the black glaze pen again in that bowl. And super cute. So I've got quite a few pages done in there. That is of course one of the books I picked, and it is also one of my 10 to finish. So super pleased with how many pages towards my 10 books to finish I worked on there. And then I have my Reptiloids book. So bear with me now, sorry. In this book, I think I got 2 pages done. I think I did both of these in December. I do have a little whip that I've just started. All I've done is chuck some alcohol marker on there. And of course, I've also filmed the footage so far for this. So I'm going to try and do another colour along. I know, who am I? So that one's in its early stages and just starting to work on. So for December, the 2 pages I did, one was this fun, cute little page. I do believe he might have popped up in a colouring chat or maybe my colouring hashtag video. I love how this turned out. I think that's possibly the best water effect I have ever managed, ever. Who knew it was going to be on Amazon paper in a Reptiloids book. So if I can find the page, I'll tell you what I use. Hoo-Hoo marker base, Artex pencils. I've got a black Posca paint pen background, a little bit of white Uniball signal for his nails. You can see that green just showing through a little bit. Oh well. Pentel gel pen just for his shiny little bobber down here. And did I use anything else? No, that is it. Nice and simple. And I really do love how this nighttime fishing page has finished. How fun. You know, you guys know I love this book. This is also one of my 10 books to finish, which gave me another 2 pages towards that goal. And then the other guy I did was this fun guy. Again, I really like how he has turned out. This serious little smoking chappie. So for him, let me just find the page. Smoking chair, there he is. Hoo-Hoo marker base, blue Posca paint pen background. It's the Star Joy Gold pencils again, mixed with some Artex. The white Uniball signal for outlining all his ruffles and the smoke. We unfortunately did have a little bit of a bleed through from the reddy pink, but again, it's not the end of the world. I'm over it. Some black glaze pen for his buttons and his nails, just for that little shiny 3D effect. And I have glossy accented his eyes again. So I don't know if you can see that or not. Just there you go, that little bit of sheen that just adds that little bit of life to him. Can't believe I forgot to I just must have put it away in a cupboard and forgotten all about it. So I need to keep it out. They're the 2 fun pages I got done in my Reptiloids. So, next book, where are we at? Let's do this one. This was also in my pile of books to work in. I did really well with kind of a pile of books to pick from just to reduce what I had to choose from. I just ploughed through those things and really enjoyed myself. Selena Phoenix, Fedorable Minis 2. So I just got 1 page done in here. This cute little lady girl, whichever. Perfect 19 it's called. So if I find that page, we've got Chroma Floor pencils, because that was on my supplies to use. I've used Black Widows for her skin. Yeah, there we go. I tried. Tuliot paint pen for this background here. I wanted her to be on an alien world, so we're a yellow and green, just paint pen background. And I've used a Coloria gel pen in this black glitter. I recently got some of those as a gift for Christmas and just, you know, wanted to try them out. So you can see that sparkle to her black wings there. Loads of fun. And I used one of their silver as well just to edge this coat. And I think she turned out plenty cute. And I'm happy with her. So I got one page done in that. And it is a... was it an uncoloured book? It wasn't. I'm trying to work on some of my uncoloured books, you know, that I really want to work in. But then I'm also trying to fill in books that, you know, have some pages coloured. So what can you do? Yeah, it did already have a page done, so it will have already had a marker. That is that one. Oh, I've got such a pile here. Right, I have Small Victories. Love this book, really enjoying it so far. I think I've got 3 pages done in here. This is now one of my 10 books to finish because I figured it's a popular choice for people to see. So I got 3 new pages done towards my goal, which is fantastic. I've added some tape now to say I've coloured in it, and I am about to work on a 4th. So let's see now. Flick to my little paper tabs. This fun little page here. This we did the background together, so if you want to see that, we used stamps and some ink and gel crayons just to add to this background. So this page is just the heart. I've added all the vines in for some interest myself. So you can see that video in its entirety to see the background go down. I used Prismacolor pencils for everything else. And really love how this has come out. Super beautiful. Gel crayons, I love them. They are definitely one of my favourite mediums, if not my favourite background medium, if I'm being really honest. They're so quick, they're so easy, they're so simple. There's no mess really if you're using them dry. I just love how quick and easy it is to do. So page number 1. Sorry guys. Page number 2. This cute little section here. I do believe I used Amazon Basics pencils on this. Gel crayon background, of course. All I've done is partitioned it off with washi tape. I've got a Sakura Stardust glitter gel pen on the centres of all the flowers, just for a little bit of bling that you can see there. And then of course I have blacked out my bugs in silhouette because I do like to do that. That's just a black Posca paint pen. Simple, effective, fun, didn't take long to do. Really like how these little pages turn out. I'm super pleased with the kind of really comprehensive, neat looking finish. I just really am. And then finally in the back here, I also did the end page. Now this is a buddy colour. I need to find it in my book. Where are you? I did it near the beginning. And this is a buddy colour with Nikki. And this cute page is done with Prismacolor pencils. Then I've used white Uniball Signo for the, you know, the centres of the flowers and the little stars and the little snowdrops. We've got a gel crayon background, of course. And it's really very simple, easy, and yet I just love how this page has turned out. I'm really pleased with it. I like the green and blue background added in there. And I'm really pleased with the pages I've done so far in this book, and it's really kind of, it always really urges you on to do more pages when you're starting to love, you know, the flicked pages that are in there. So this will definitely be appearing in my next few months choices, I reckon. Okay, so from there I have my Spooklet sketchbook. This is also in my books to finish pile. I did 1, 2, 3, 4 pages in here, so again, nice amount just to add towards my completed pages. You all know I just use this as a really simple, relaxing book in between bigger projects. I just use acrylic paint pens, alcohol markers and glitter gel crayons in here for just practicing palette colours. So these are just nice and simple. I'm trying to work out, one of these is my buddy with Chelsea. Trying to remember which one. I'm pretty sure this one. So Chelsea's Creative Escape. Is that what our channel's called now? Oh my. For goodness sake, Emma. Chelsea's Creative Colouring. I'm pretty sure it's Chelsea's Creative Colouring. Oh, fail. I think this was one of the two buddies. And then my other pages, I have this one. Kind of like how she turned out, to be honest. Just super plain, super fun, not even a background. And this one. And which one of these two? One of these was my buddy with Chelsea. So 2 of these pages out of the 4 were my buddy colours with Chelsea's Creative Colouring. And it's been that long, I can't remember which is which. So apologies. She does so many pages in here that I see and love and heart on her Instagram. I then can't remember which ones were the buddies. She works in Colin McGonagall all the time and her pages are amazingly fabulous. So yeah, that is the 4 I did in there. We then got Chibi Girls by Jade Summer. My other challenge to myself, I've written into my new book all the books I have whips in. And I'm trying to get rid of some of my forever whips and, you know, really reduce the amount that I've got. That would be nice. And so I had one in this book, so that was why I picked this into my pile. I've done this cute fun little witch just in alcohol marker with a little bit of white Uniball Signal. These are already grayscale. I have glossy accented her eyes for fun as well, I remembered. And I just, you know, again, this is just pages that I do in between other projects for a little bit of relief. I also did this fun lady. She has again got the glossy accent eyes and a little bit of Sakura Jelly Roll glaze on her laces. The rest is just an alcohol marker. And then the other page I did was the Forever Whip I had in this book, which is what set off my pages in here. And this is this fun girl. So I finally finished her. I had to just change some of the pens I was using, you can see, because I couldn't remember what it was. And I had the biggest glossy eyes fail. I pulled out my Nouveau. Let's see if I can see where my bottle is. My Nouveau Crystal Drops, because it's essentially quite like glossy accent and it dries clear, but it was really, really lumpy. So I'm going to try it again one more time, but I'm going to warm it up because that tends to help with the consistency of these. And I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be that if I warm the gel a little bit, like put it in your pocket for a while, it'll probably work better. But it was just really thick consistency. And then my husband stuck his finger in it, asking me what I'd put on my page before it was dry. So yeah. They're worse than children. So it's still finished and it's fine. She's just got really rather janky eyeballs, unfortunately. And it did make her eyes bleed out quite a bit. It really did make the alcohol marker bleed a lot there. I remember why I used to do pencil eyeballs now. So 3 pages also done in there. I have my Christmas Cuties book. It was in my pile, I think, of books to work in. I never really do Christmas pages, so it was December, something needed to be done. I do believe this is the only page I did in here, but I got this super cute ice cream cone done. I'm actually really pleased with this. I'll just see if I can see what I used in here. Oh, I actually did this in January. I didn't even do this in December. I used Ohuhu marker and the Farben pencils. So, really nice effect with those. Turned out beautifully well. And they laid down really nicely on the Amazon paper as well. So, another page done. Nice, simple little one. And then Johanna's Christmas is... I had an absolute forever whip in this book, and it is, let me see now, here we go. It was this page, just had done it forever ago with my polychromos, just started the leaves and the red flowers, and it just really needed sorted out. So I finished the gems off in polychromos, the socks. I added some white Univo gel pen. I've just used some Pentel metallic on these little droppers for all the chains. And then I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't be bothered really, so I blacked out the presents. Not sure how I feel about that. Probably should have just coloured them in. And then just for a random change that I never do, I added a gel crayon background to that. I just masked it off and created that scape. And it is a little bit janky like my old and new colouring styles, but it's finished. It turned out okay. It's a forever whip that's done. I don't know, I think this book is still in my forever whip list because I didn't go by page, I went by book, and some of my books have more than 1 page in. So I can't knock this off my list yet, but at least one of the, I think there's only 2 in here that are part done. So at least one of the 2 whips in here is now gone. And you never know, maybe I can do it for Christmas in July. So I got that page done, 1 forever whip down in there. And that is everything, guys. So I know I worked in Johanna's Christmas, my Christmas Cuties, my Chibi Girls, my Spooklet sketchbook, my Small Victories, Selena Fenwick Fedorables 2, my Vessel Psycho Reptiloids, Enchanted Faces, Matchstick Melts Winter, and Hannah Calls On's Tales from the Masquerade. That is, like, I don't know what went on. I was definitely possessed for some of that. I just spent a couple of weeks colouring. Really enjoyed myself. And hopefully my colouring bug will stay. So I'm also going to film my colouring plans for the next couple of months, and that'll pop up soon and you'll see that. I'm going to maybe try and pull out a bigger pile this time, so it might last me that 3rd month. But you know, I'll probably colour like 3 pages for the entire 3 months. We'll see. I'm not putting too much pressure on myself. You know, this is not the amount of pages that I would usually do by any means. It's just nice that I did. I love all the finishes that I've created, and that's the main thing. So I hope you had a fabulous January month of colouring, guys. And apart from that, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, please do, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for sticking through all this, I guess.